Alright, Blackjack Rabbit here. Today in the Cracked Mirror, embracing the curse. My time as a Jonah. Usually, when the characters hear curse or cursed item, they run kicking and screaming in the opposite direction and say, "Damn you, DM. Damn you, what'd I do to you?" But I'm saying the opposite. Once you embrace that curse, start off with a curse, it's going to have a lot of good role-playing aspects for both you and the DM. Because that way he could mess with you, and then you got to deal with, the ramifications of having curse and how the curse affects those around you. We were doing a Skull and Shackles campaign. I was trying to think of something to come up with. I was looking into sailing terms. I came across the term a Jonah. A Jonah. A Jonah is a person who is bad luck on a ship. And what I did was I had a character. My concept of my character when he was younger was that he would never back down for anything. Anything you bet you can't do this. Anytime you'd put up a task to him, he would say just wouldn't back down. He would accept it. So finally, I come across this person who says, "I have a simple task for you to do. If you're brave enough to do it, I want you to hold this coin. You're going to get a few images, and then if you're willing to accept that coin and the burden with it, then I bet you won't do it." So that's what I did. I grabbed the coin, saw these dark images and the bad luck, but being the person I was not one to back off. So in doing so, I became a warlock for this creature. The way the concept of this was, I was now a kind of a servant, or my benefactor was the dead man's chest. So what I did was all my warlock spells, I incorporated the idea of chests or coin into them. Like I had a magic missile, and instead of firing out missiles, I'd fire out bags of gold that would fly out and hit the person. I had a cantrip spell, if I remember right. It would bring a person back to 1 hit point or 0 hit points. So I would put a coin on their forehead. They would come back, but at a price. They would have bad luck. Another spell if I remember right off the top of my head, it was a druid spell that would strike out at the person and then bring them back. So the only thing I did was just change it to a chest would fly out the person, close on them, and then pull them back. It's a simple thing to do. Just take your spells and just don't change anything else. Just change the description in it. And then the other thing I would do is my character's name was Joe. So anytime someone said Joe, and then my mind would be nah, and it'd be whispering Jonah, to complete it. Just reminded me of my bad luck. What I kind of liked about the concept, though, the campaign ended a little early, unfortunately, was that I had all these abilities and everything, but anytime I would go to use them, there's always a price to pay. And I think that was an interesting concept to do, because you can cast this spell that might help the party, but bad things are going to happen. If you're outside, you're crossing a bridge or something like that, the wood beams on the bridge might crack. Or if you're, if it's windy out, a tree limb might, break off and hit somebody or almost hit somebody. So it gives, what I liked about, like I was saying again, is, it gives you role-playing, aspects that you don't normally run into, consequences of all your actions. But it was also good for the DM, because then the DM could just throw a monkey wrench into any situation they want. And unfortunately, the campaign ended quickly. But, I still like the concept. So remember, tomorrow starts today. And you get a chance, embrace the curse. Thank you.